Hey everyone, this is Justin of Business17. I wanted to do a video here because I found something really cool at a garage sale this morning. And thinking back on it, I wasn't even going to go out this morning. I ended up driving around for 3 or 4 hours yesterday morning at the garage sales and did not find a single thing. So my hope was pretty much lost, but my cousin called me, he said he wanted to go. So we got up early and went out, and first 4 or 5 garage sales, there was really nothing that I was interested in, but it was kind of like I was fishing, I guess. I was getting bites. Like, yeah, one of them they had some PS2 games, but they were, you know, sports games, nothing good. I don't even have a PS2. I really don't, you know, care to get one. And then at the next sale they had a Sega Genesis controller, but the buttons were all sticky, and like there was screws missing out of the back, and the cord at the top was coming out, and I didn't even have a price tag on it. I didn't even bother asking how much they wanted for it. But then the next sale was my catch of the weekend. We walked up and my cousin said, "Hey, there's some PS2 games." So I went over and I'm looking through them, you know, and right in front of me, I look up, and right in front of me in a box, like glowing, was this. And I had never seen one of these before. I mean, I knew they existed because I've seen them, you know, online and stuff. So I knew what it was. I just never seen one before. But it's one of the N64 Pikachu systems, and came with the matching controller. So after I got over my first initial, like, yeah, I just found that moment, I picked up the box and I was like, alright, I'm getting this. I didn't even find a price tag yet, but I was like, I'm getting this. And when I picked up the system, I noticed that it had a copy of 007 GoldenEye in it. I mean, I've already got this game, but I'd much rather have an extra copy of this game than, like, you know, NFL Quarterback Club or something like that. So that was cool. And then I picked up the system, and underneath it was you know, the power cord and a coaxial cord. You know, this is a coaxial cord for a GameCube. I mean, the plug-in's still the same to go into the system, so it would still work, but this one's actually broken. Like, the end fell off. And I mean, I didn't really care though, because it's like a third-party one anyway for GameCube, and I'd much rather use the AV cords, and I have a bunch of extra ones for the N64 systems. So I didn't mind too much that that was broken. And then at the very bottom of the box was this crusty original gray controller, and it looks halfway decent now, but when I first got it, it was just caked in dirt, and the joystick's still really loose, but I tested it out, it still works, so that was just a little bonus. But anyway, yeah, I looked around on the system and found a price tag on it. There was a $20 price tag on it, and I was going to go right ahead and pay 20 bucks, but then I thought about it for a second, and I said, you know what, I'm at a garage sale, and I really didn't wake up this morning with the intention of paying $20 for one thing at a garage sale. So I walked up to the lady and I said, alright, you know, is this $20 a firm price, or are you open to offers? And she said, make me an offer. So I said, you know, 20's close, but how about 15? And she said, yeah, 15's fine. And I actually ended up giving her 16 because she had a bunch of Ninja Turtle stuff, like all the Ninja Turtle VHS movies, and like a backpack and a lunchbox. I ended up picking this up, just like a plush toy. I used to have one of these. I think I won one of these in a claw machine once, but I lost it. So this was kind of cool to find another one. Maybe that's mine, my original one. I don't know. And then I picked up this McDonald's toy. Go figure. But I picked it up because it's like a Mario thing. It's like a Mario ball thing that came in a Happy Meal. I don't know. So yeah, $16 for all that. Put it in my Jeep. Went to a couple more sales. Didn't find much. I think I got SimCity for the Wii for $2, so that was okay, I guess. And then I bought Mass Effect 2 for the PC. I never buy PC games, but it was only $1, and I knew it was like a more recent game, so I picked that up. Funny story though. So I got home, and I took the system out of the box just to, you know, check what kind of condition it was in, and I shook it, and I heard something rattling around in there, and it wasn't just a little piece of plastic that, you know, sometimes might break off in there and is loose. It was something big, like it had some weight to it. So I'm shaking it, like, what the hell could that be? So I ended up like putting it above my head, shaking it, and looking through these little vents at the bottom, and sure enough, there was a AAA battery in the system. So my first thought was like, okay, you know, maybe something in the system needs a battery to operate, because I know, like, when you turn it on, Pikachu's cheeks are supposed to light up. They like start flashing and then they stay on while you play. So I was like, maybe a AAA battery is needed to power those LEDs. I don't know. So I plugged it in to test it out. Grabbed a different AV cord, obviously. Tested it out. Worked perfect. So that was cool. And sure enough, Pikachu's cheeks were lighting up just fine. So that kind of ruled out my explanation for why the battery was in there. So I never figured that out. And my second question was, how do you even get a AAA battery in the system? Like, I was looking all around and like searching for 5 minutes. I seriously sat here and I was like, okay, how could you possibly get a battery in here? Like, I looked under here. There's no way you can get a battery in there. The only explanation I could come up with, and I mean the only one, is maybe, just maybe, if you put a AAA battery in like where the game goes, and then somehow find a way to close the dust cover there and tilt it backwards, you might be able to fit like a AAA battery. There might be enough room to get it in there. And then like, so how that got in there or why it was in there, I have no idea. Never figured it out. I mean, I guess you could argue that someone opened it up and put a battery in there, but I could tell it had never been opened because, for one, you need this special security bit screwdriver to do it, to open it. And for two, when I finally did open it to get the battery out of there, the screws made that cracking noise that they make like the first time they're like screwed. If you've ever taken apart a system, you know what I'm talking about. The first time any of these screws get loosened, they'll crack a little bit. So yeah, I got the battery out, and now this thing is like awesome condition. Like, there's a couple little scuffs on the bottom, but other than that, it's like perfect condition. Same with the controller. Like, I don't know how this controller can be in like such like new condition, and then the other one was just like such a piece of junk. Like, I don't know, maybe they got this one used or something. I don't know. But this one is great, and I guess this is the one that counts. Like, the joystick is still like really tight, and there's like no marks on it at all. So I was really excited about that. Turns out though, the system isn't worth as much as I thought it was. Like, when I initially saw it, I was like, okay, that's worth a lot of money, because I knew it was like a limited edition kind of thing. And you know, I don't know if this game originally came bundled with like Hey You Pikachu, the game, or anything. Which I know that game isn't very hard to find, but I'm pretty sure that the microphone that you need to play that game is pretty hard to come by, if I'm not mistaken. So, you know, don't get me wrong though, like, I paid, you know, $15 for the system. It was definitely worth more than $15, so I wasn't disappointed at all when I got home and found that out. But you know, it wasn't like, you know, the steal of like a lifetime or anything like that. But anyway, you know, just finding it made it definitely worth my time going out to all the garage sales today. I still haven't really decided what I'm going to do with it. I'm not really a huge N64 guy. You know, Pokemon's cool, but I'm not really a huge N64 guy. I mean, ironically, I have more N64 systems than any other system I own. I have like a purple one, or like the grape flavored one, a jungle green one, the original black one, and now this one. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I was thinking, I don't really want to sell it. You know, I could trade, or I could just hang on to it. So, you know, if anyone out there has been looking to get your hands on one of these, or, you know, really wants one of these things, hit me with a trade offer. I mean, I'm open to all offers. You know, and if I don't get any, or if I can't make any, you know, deals, I'll probably just hang on to it, because it definitely is one of the coolest things I've ever found at a garage sale. I got a great price. Definitely made it worth going out this morning. But yeah, I just want to do a quick video to show that off. I thought that was really cool. Thanks for watching. I'm definitely hoping to hit up the garage sales next weekend too. So if all goes well, hopefully you guys will be watching another garage sale pickup video at the end of next weekend. Oh yeah, thanks again for watching. Have a nice day.